Did you know that over 40% of single vehicle motorcycle crashes happen during cornering, and most of them are caused by improper leaning techniques? Not speeding, not bad weather, just bad body position. And many riders think they're leaning the right way, when in reality, they're setting themselves up for a slide. So in this video, we're going to break down the most common leaning mistakes and show you how to fix them before they lead to a crash. And stick around till the end, because we're not only going to show you what you're doing wrong, but we'll also give you the exact drills and fixes pro riders use. So let's talk about why leaning matters. Most motorcycle riders know they need to lean, but why does leaning even matter? Well, think of it like this. When you're turning at speed, your motorcycle isn't just changing direction. It's balancing a delicate dance between gravity and momentum. And here's the part most riders miss. Leaning isn't about looking cool. It's about survival. If your lean is off, your bike fights against you. It starts pushing wide, your tires lose grip, and in worst case scenarios, you're suddenly in the wrong lane, or worse, the ditch. Sounds dramatic? It is. And it all starts with how you lean. But don't worry, we'll show you exactly how to fix it. Just stay with me, because in a moment, we'll bust the biggest myth about leaning that even experienced riders get wrong. So, here are the 6 motorcycle leaning mistakes you might be making. Afterwards, I'll share how you can resolve them. Number 1. The more you lean, the faster you go. Sounds like something out of an action movie, right? Like, bro, you weren't leaning hard enough. That's why you couldn't keep up. But leaning more doesn't make you faster. In fact, if you're leaning too far without proper throttle control, line selection, and body position, you're actually losing grip, not gaining speed. That extra lean angle? It's not fast mode, it's slide into the guardrail mode. Your bike isn't a skateboard, and you're not in a Fast and Furious remake. The real pros focus on less lean with better body position, which keeps the bike more upright and the tires planted. Number 2. Just lean with the bike and you'll be fine. Sounds simple, right? Almost too simple. But here's the truth. If all you're doing is mirroring the bike's lean, you're missing half the picture. Leaning isn't just about tilting your body like you're on a roller coaster. It's about how you shift your weight, where your head is, where your hips are, and how you set up the turn before you even start leaning. If you're just gluing yourself to the seat and following the bike's angle, you're basically turning yourself into dead weight. And dead weight doesn't steer motorcycles, it just confuses them. Number 3. You don't need to lean on the street, just steer. This one usually comes from that one uncle who used to ride back in the day, but mysteriously doesn't have a bike now. The idea sounds safe, logical even. After all, why lean like a racer when you're just going to the grocery store, right? But here's the kicker. Your motorcycle doesn't turn just because you twist the bars. It turns because it leans. Even at low speeds, some degree of lean is happening, whether you notice it or not. Ignoring lean and trying to just steer through a turn is like trying to salsa dance with locked knees. You're gonna look stiff and possibly fall over. On the street, leaning is just as important. It stabilizes the bike, shortens your turning radius, and keeps traction where you need it. Number 4. You only need to lean your upper body. This myth, you only need to lean your upper body, is a recipe for instability. Sure, it feels like you're doing something, but in reality, you're sending mixed signals to your bike. Your torso might be leaning, but if your hips and lower body stay centered, you're actually offsetting the bike's balance instead of helping it. It's like trying to steer a canoe by just waving your arms. The truth is, effective leaning starts from the core and hips. You've got to move your whole body, not just your shoulders, to lower your center of gravity and make the bike turn with you, not against you. Number 5. Knee dragging means you're leaning correctly. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, it makes that satisfying scraping sound. But knee dragging is not a goal. It's a byproduct of proper technique and only in specific conditions. Some riders think, hey, my knee touched the ground, I must be cornering like Rossi. But the truth? You could be completely off in body position, line choice, and throttle control, and still manage to drag a knee. Heck, some riders force it by sticking their leg out just to flex for the GoPro. Meanwhile, a properly executed lean might not involve any contact with the ground at all, especially on public roads. So instead of chasing knee drag, focus on smooth body transitions and weight distribution. Number 6. Countersteering replaces the need to lean. While countersteering is 100% real and important, thinking it's a replacement for leaning is like saying turning the steering wheel is all you need to drive a car. No gas, no brakes, just vibes. Countersteering is what initiates the lean. It's the little push that starts your bike tipping in the direction you want to go. But the real magic? That comes from your body position, weight shift, and lean angle. If you push the bar and just sit there stiff like a statue, your bike might enter the turn. But it won't stay planted, balanced, or confidence-inspiring. You still need to commit with your body. So no, countersteering doesn't do all the work. It just opens the door. You've still got to walk through it. Now, it's time to reveal the real strategy for leaning your bike like a pro. Number 1. Master the head turns, hips follow rule. It starts with this golden rule. Head turns, hips follow. Sounds almost like a dance move, right? Well, in a way, it is. The moment you enter a turn, your head should be leading the charge. Look through the corner, not down at your front fender like it's going to betray you. When your head turns first, your body naturally follows, and that's the secret sauce. Your hips should shift slightly in the direction of the turn, helping the bike stay balanced and reducing the need for extreme lean angles. It's smooth, controlled, and bonus. It actually makes you feel more confident mid-corner. Riders who skip this and just throw their shoulder into the turn, they're just confusing their bike and putting stress where it shouldn't be. Number 2. Learn the art of smooth weight transfer. You see, riding a motorcycle isn't about throwing your body around like you're wrestling it into the turn. It's more like a graceful nudge than a full-on shove. Imagine you're balancing on a tightrope with a backpack full of snacks. You want to shift your weight just enough to stay on the line, not tip over and lose your lunch. Same goes for cornering. The smoother your weight transitions from one side to the other, especially between turns, the more stable and planted your bike feels. Sudden jerks or stiff body posture. That's how you make your bike twitchy and unsettled. So think of it like moving in slow motion. Flow with the bike, not against it. Number 3. Keep the bike upright. Lean yourself. Here's a tip that might feel totally backward at first. Keep the bike more upright and lean yourself. Wait, what? Isn't the bike supposed to lean with you? Well, yes and no. When you shift more of your body weight into the turn, especially your upper body and hips, your bike doesn't have to lean as much to make that same corner. And why does that matter? Because a more upright bike means better tire contact, more grip, and a more stable ride, especially on unpredictable roads. Think of it like this. You're helping the bike do its job without making it sweat. You become the counterbalance. It's like helping your friend carry a couch up the stairs. You don't just push from behind and hope for the best, right? You shift, you balance, and you work with it. Same deal here. Number 4. Practice low-speed body position drills. Look, we all love the idea of carving twisties like a MotoGP rider, but the real learning happens in a parking lot at 10 miles per hour. Yep, slow is where the magic starts. Practicing figure eights, tight U-turns, and leaning your body while the bike stays balanced, that's where you build real control. It's like learning to dance in your socks before hitting the stage in boots. At slow speeds, every little movement, your head, your hips, your shoulders, has a massive impact on balance. And guess what? If you can control the bike when it's crawling, you'll dominate when it's flying. So don't skip this. Get comfortable with your body position when the stakes are low, and you'll naturally fix your lean when it counts.